What if the truth behind some of the world's greatest mysteries has been hiding in plain sight all along? Picture this: a plane vanishes mid-flight, leaving no trace. An ancient manuscript filled with symbols no one can decipher. A ship found adrift, its crew gone without a single clue. These aren't scenes from a thriller movie. They're real-life enigmas that have baffled experts, sparked wild theories, and left us all wondering what really happened. Welcome to a journey into the unknown, where the line between fact and fiction blurs, and the answers are anything but clear. Today, we're diving into 20 of the most mind-bending unsolved mysteries that have ignited some of the strangest, most fascinating conspiracy theories in history. From eerie disappearances to cryptic codes, these stories will make you question everything you thought you knew. So, grab your detective hat and get ready to explore the unexplained. Because by the end of this video, you might just find yourself questioning reality itself. Let's uncover the secrets that have kept the world guessing for decades. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be the one to crack the case. Stay tuned, because the truth is stranger than fiction. Now turning to one of the most haunting mysteries of modern aviation, the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. On March 8, 2014, this Boeing 777 vanished from radar screens while en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, carrying 239 passengers and crew. The last known location was over the South China Sea, but within hours, the plane's transponder stopped transmitting, and it seemingly disappeared without a trace. Despite one of the largest and most expensive search efforts in history, spanning vast stretches of the Indian Ocean, only a few pieces of debris were ever found, leaving investigators and the public with more questions than answers. Theories about what happened to MH370 range from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some suggest the plane was hijacked, possibly by someone with inside knowledge of aviation systems, while others point to a potential government cover-up, citing the plane's sudden deviation from its flight path. Then there are the more outlandish ideas, like alien abductions or the plane being transported to a secret location. While these theories may sound far-fetched, they highlight the desperation to make sense of a tragedy that defies explanation. But beyond the speculation lies a deeply human story. For the families of those on board, the lack of closure has been devastating. Imagine not knowing what happened to your loved ones, left with only theories and no concrete answers. This emotional toll, combined with the global fascination with the case, has turned MH370 into more than just a mystery. It's a symbol of how fragile our understanding of the world can be. And as the search for answers continues, one thing is certain: the disappearance of flight MH370 remains one of the most perplexing and heartbreaking enigmas of our time. Now turning to a mystery that has baffled scholars, cryptographers, and conspiracy theorists for centuries, the Voynich Manuscript. This ancient book, named after the rare book dealer Wilfrid Voynich, who acquired it in 1912, is unlike anything else in the world. Filled with undecipherable text written in an unknown script and adorned with bizarre illustrations of plants, celestial diagrams, and human-like figures, the manuscript has defied all attempts at translation. Its origins are just as mysterious as its contents, with carbon dating placing its creation somewhere between 1400 and 1438, but its author and purpose remain completely unknown. Theories about the Voynich manuscript are as varied as they are fascinating. Some believe it's a medieval alchemical text, filled with coded recipes for potions or elixirs. Others suggest it could be a form of extraterrestrial communication, pointing to the strange, otherworldly nature of its illustrations. Then there are those who think it might be an elaborate hoax, crafted to deceive or confuse. Despite centuries of study, no one has been able to crack its code, and the manuscript continues to resist even the most advanced modern techniques, including artificial intelligence. What makes the Voynich Manuscript so captivating is not just its mystery, but the sheer persistence of the efforts to solve it. From amateur sleuths to professional cryptographers, countless individuals have dedicated years, sometimes decades, to unraveling its secrets. Yet the manuscript remains stubbornly silent, fueling endless speculation and conspiracy theories. Some claim it holds the key to lost ancient knowledge, while others believe it's a map to hidden treasures, or even a portal to another dimension. Whatever the truth may be, the Voynich Manuscript stands as a testament to humanity's unending curiosity and our desire to uncover the unknown. And as long as it remains unsolved, it will continue to spark wild theories and capture imaginations around the world. Now turning to one of the most infamous mysteries of the modern era, the Bermuda Triangle. This stretch of the Atlantic Ocean, bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has become synonymous with unexplained disappearances of ships and planes. Over the years, countless vessels and aircraft have reportedly vanished without a trace within this region, sparking a mix of fear, fascination, and wild speculation. One of the most famous cases is the disappearance of Flight 19 in 1945. 5 United States Navy bombers vanished during a routine training mission, and even the rescue plane sent to find them was never seen again. The official explanation points to navigational errors and fuel exhaustion, but the lack of wreckage and the eerie circumstances have fueled countless conspiracy theories. Some suggest the Bermuda Triangle is a hotspot for alien activity, with extraterrestrials abducting ships and planes. Others believe it's a gateway to another dimension, or even the lost city of Atlantis, with ancient technology causing these strange occurrences. Scientifically, there are more grounded explanations. The Bermuda Triangle is known for its unpredictable weather, strong ocean currents, and magnetic anomalies that can interfere with navigation equipment. Some researchers point to methane hydrates, large deposits of gas trapped beneath the ocean floor that could potentially erupt and create massive bubbles, sinking ships without warning. Yet, despite these plausible theories, the allure of the unknown keeps the mystery alive. The Bermuda Triangle has also left a lasting mark on popular culture. It's been the subject of countless books, documentaries, and movies, often portrayed as a place where the laws of physics and logic no longer apply. From science fiction, thrillers to conspiracy-driven dramas, the Triangle continues to captivate audiences, blending fact and fiction in ways that keep the legend alive. Whether you believe it's a natural phenomenon or something more sinister, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the most enduring and intriguing mysteries of our time. And as long as ships and planes continue to navigate its waters, the questions and the theories will never fade away. Now turning to one of the most chilling and perplexing mysteries in history, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In January of 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers ventured into the Ural Mountains in Russia, but they never returned. When search teams finally located their campsite weeks later, they were met with a scene that defied all logic. The hiker's tent had been cut open from the inside, as if they had fled in a panic. Their bodies were found scattered across the snowy landscape, some in various states of undress despite the freezing temperatures. Even more baffling were the injuries. One hiker had a fractured skull, another had crushed ribs, and one was missing her tongue. There were no signs of a struggle, no evidence of an animal attack, and no clear explanation for what had driven them to flee into the deadly cold. The bizarre circumstances surrounding their deaths have sparked countless conspiracy theories. Some believe the hikers were victims of secret military experiments, possibly involving weapons testing or radiation exposure. Others point to the possibility of an avalanche, though the terrain and weather conditions at the time don't fully support this theory. More outlandish explanations include encounters with a yeti or even extraterrestrial intervention. The lack of definitive answers has turned the Dyatlov Pass Incident into a magnet for speculation and intrigue. In recent years, scientists have attempted to shed light on the mystery. One theory suggests that a rare weather phenomenon called a katabatic wind, a sudden, powerful gust of cold air, could have caused the hikers to panic and flee their tent. Another study proposed that slab avalanches, triggered by the hikers cutting into the snow to set up camp, might explain some of the injuries. Yet, even with these scientific explanations, many questions remain unanswered. Why were some of the hikers partially undressed? What caused the severe internal injuries without external wounds? And why did they leave their tent in such a hurry? The Dyatlov Pass Incident has become a haunting symbol of the unknown, a story that continues to captivate and unsettle. It's a reminder of how nature, in all its power and unpredictability, can still hold secrets that defy our understanding. Whether the truth lies in a natural disaster, human error, or something more sinister, the mystery of what happened on that snowy mountain pass remains one of the most enduring enigmas of the 20th century. And as long as the questions linger, so too will the theories that seek to unravel the truth. Now turning to one of the most infamous and enigmatic figures in criminal history, the Zodiac Killer. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, this unidentified serial killer terrorized Northern California, leaving a trail of fear, confusion, and unsolved mysteries in his wake. The Zodiac Killer is known to have claimed the lives of at least 5 victims, though he boasted of many more in the chilling letters and ciphers he sent to local newspapers. These communications were filled with taunts, threats, and cryptic codes, some of which remain unsolved to this day. The killer's ability to evade capture, coupled with his brazen public communications, turned him into a figure of both terror and morbid fascination. One of the most unsettling aspects of the Zodiac case is the sheer audacity of his actions. Not only did he target seemingly random victims, but he also took pleasure in taunting law enforcement and the public. His letters often included detailed descriptions of his crimes, along with demands that they be published in the newspapers. He even included pieces of his victims' clothing as proof of his involvement. The Zodiac ciphers, some of which have been cracked, revealed a twisted mind obsessed with games and puzzles. Yet, despite decades of investigation, his true identity remains a mystery. The lack of closure in the Zodiac case has fueled countless conspiracy theories. Some believe the killer was never caught because he was a government operative, using his crimes as a cover for covert activities. Others speculate that he was part of a larger network, possibly connected to other unsolved crimes or even organized crime. There are even theories suggesting that the Zodiac Killer may have faked his own death or simply stopped killing, blending back into society without a trace. The possibility that he could still be alive, living under a new identity, adds another layer of intrigue to the case. The Zodiac Killer's legacy extends far beyond his crimes. His story has inspired books, movies, and documentaries, each attempting to unravel the mystery of his identity and motives. The case has also had a lasting impact on criminal investigations, influencing how law enforcement handles serial killers and public communications. Yet, despite the advancements in forensic science and technology, the Zodiac Killer's true identity remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in criminal history. His ability to evade capture, combined with his cryptic messages and the sheer randomness of his crimes, ensures that the legend of the Zodiac Killer will continue to haunt and fascinate for generations to come. Now turning to a mystery that has captivated treasure hunters and historians for centuries, the Oak Island Money Pit. Nestled on a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, this enigmatic excavation site has been the subject of countless expeditions, theories, and wild speculation since its discovery in the late 1700s. The story begins with a young boy named Daniel Maginnis, who, while exploring the island, stumbled upon a peculiar depression in the ground. Beneath it, he found a series of wooden platforms and mysterious markings, sparking rumors of buried treasure. Over the years, the site has been dug, drilled, and explored by countless adventurers, each hoping to uncover the secrets hidden deep within the so-called Money Pit. What makes the Oak Island Money Pit so intriguing is not just the possibility of treasure, but the layers of mystery surrounding it. Over the centuries, strange artifacts have been unearthed, including pieces of parchment, coconut fibers, and even a stone inscribed with cryptic symbols. These discoveries have fueled a wide range of theories about what might be buried there. Some believe it's the lost treasure of pirates like Captain Kidd or Blackbeard, while others speculate it could be something even more extraordinary, perhaps the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, or even original manuscripts by William Shakespeare. The idea that such priceless artifacts could be hidden beneath the earth has drawn treasure hunters from around the world, each hoping to solve the mystery and claim the prize. Despite centuries of digging, the Oak Island Money Pit has stubbornly guarded its secrets. The site is notorious for its booby traps and flooding tunnels, which have thwarted countless excavation attempts. Some believe these obstacles were deliberately designed to protect the treasure, while others argue they are natural formations. The enduring allure of the Money Pit lies in its combination of historical intrigue and the tantalizing possibility of discovery. Even today, modern-day treasure hunters continue to search for answers, using advanced technology and decades of accumulated knowledge to unlock the island's secrets. The Oak Island Money Pit is more than just a treasure hunt. It's a symbol of humanity's unrelenting curiosity and desire to uncover the unknown. Whether the treasure is real or simply a myth, the mystery of Oak Island continues to inspire dreams of discovery and adventure. And as long as the Money Pit remains unsolved, it will keep drawing explorers, historians, and dreamers to its shores, each hoping to be the one to finally crack the code and reveal the truth hidden beneath the earth. Now turning to a mystery that reaches far beyond our planet, the WOW signal. In the summer of 1977, a radio telescope at Ohio State University picked up a signal so unusual that it left astronomers stunned. The signal, which lasted for 72 seconds, was so powerful and distinct that the astronomer who discovered it, Jerry Amon, circled it on the printout and wrote, "Wow," next to it, giving the signal its iconic name. What made the "wow" signal so extraordinary was its frequency, which matched the expected signature of a potential extraterrestrial transmission. It seemed to come from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, but despite numerous attempts to detect it again, the signal was never heard from a second time. The "wow" signal has since become one of the most tantalizing pieces of evidence in the search for extraterrestrial life. Its brief appearance and mysterious origins have sparked countless theories. Some believe it was a deliberate message from an advanced alien civilization, perhaps trying to make contact with Earth. Others speculate it could have been a natural phenomenon, like a comet or a distant star emitting an unusual burst of energy. But the most intriguing theories suggest something more sinister, that the signal was part of a secret government experiment or even a test of advanced technology by an unknown entity. The fact that it was never detected again only deepens the mystery, leaving scientists and enthusiasts alike to wonder what or who might have been behind it. Efforts to locate the source of the "wow" signal have continued over the decades, with astronomers using increasingly sophisticated technology to scan the skies for any sign of a repeat transmission. Yet, despite the advancements, the signal remains an enigma. Its fleeting nature has fueled speculation that it might have been a one-time event, a cosmic fluke, or even a deliberate attempt to remain hidden. The "wow" signal stands as a reminder of how little we truly know about the universe and the possibility that we are not alone. Whether it was a message from an alien civilization, a natural anomaly, or something else entirely, the "wow" signal continues to captivate our imaginations and inspire the search for answers beyond our world, now turning to a mystery that has haunted the high seas for over a century: the baffling case of the Mary Celeste. In December of 1872, the ship was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, completely intact but eerily empty. The crew of 10, along with the captain's wife and young daughter, had vanished without a trace. The ship's cargo of industrial alcohol was untouched, and there was no sign of a struggle or damage to the vessel. Even more puzzling, the lifeboat was missing, suggesting the crew had abandoned ship. But why? The Mary Celeste was found in perfect sailing condition, with food and water supplies still on board, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. Theories about what happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste range from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some believe the crew mutinied, turning against the captain and fleeing in the lifeboat, only to be lost at sea. Others suggest piracy, though there was no evidence of theft or violence. More fantastical explanations include sea monsters, rogue waves, or even paranormal activity, with some claiming the ship was cursed. One of the most popular theories involves the cargo of alcohol. It's speculated that fumes from the barrels may have caused an explosion or a panic, leading the crew to abandon ship in fear, only to perish in the open ocean. Yet none of these theories fully explain the complete absence of the crew or the lack of any distress signals. The mystery of the Mary Celeste has captured the imagination of writers, filmmakers, and conspiracy theorists for generations. It has inspired countless books, movies, and legends, often portraying the ship as a ghostly vessel doomed to wander the seas forever. The enduring fascination with the case lies in its sheer inexplicability. A perfectly seaworthy ship, a vanished crew, and no clear answers. The Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time, a haunting reminder of the ocean's vast and unpredictable nature. Whether it was human error, natural forces, or something more otherworldly, the truth behind the Mary Celeste continues to elude us, leaving its story shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Now turning to a mystery that shook the very earth itself, the Tunguska event. On June 30th, 1908, a massive explosion ripped through the skies above a remote region of Siberia. The blast was so powerful that it flattened an estimated 80 million trees over an area of more than 2,000 square kilometers. Witnesses described a blinding light, a deafening roar, and a shockwave that knocked people off their feet hundreds of kilometers away. Yet, despite the sheer force of the explosion, no crater was ever found, leaving scientists and researchers baffled for decades. The leading scientific explanation for the Tunguska event is that it was caused by a meteor airburst. This occurs when a meteoroid enters Earth's atmosphere and explodes before it can hit the ground, releasing an enormous amount of energy. In this case, the meteoroid is believed to have been around 60 meters in diameter, and the explosion released energy equivalent to about 10 to 15 megatons of TNT, roughly 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The lack of a crater supports this theory, as the explosion would have occurred several kilometers above the Earth's surface. However, the exact nature of the object and the specifics of its trajectory remain subjects of debate. Of course, where science leaves gaps, conspiracy theories rush in. Some believe the Tunguska event was the result of a UFO crash, with the explosion caused by an alien spacecraft malfunctioning or being shot down. Others suggest it was a secret weapon test, possibly involving early experiments with nuclear technology, or even Tesla's mysterious energy experiments. These theories are fueled by the lack of a clear explanation and the sheer scale of the event, which seems almost otherworldly in its magnitude. The remoteness of the location and the limited scientific tools available at the time have only added to the mystery. The Tunguska event continues to captivate scientists and conspiracy theorists alike, not just for its mystery, but also for its implications. It serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers posed by near-Earth objects and the importance of planetary defense. If a similar event were to occur over a populated area today, the consequences would be catastrophic. Efforts to track and study asteroids and comets have intensified in recent years, with the Tunguska event often cited as a key example of why we need to be prepared. The enduring fascination with the Tunguska event lies in its combination of scientific intrigue and speculative possibilities. Was it a natural phenomenon, an extraterrestrial encounter, or something else entirely? Over a century later, the event remains one of the most dramatic and mysterious occurrences in recorded history, a testament to the power of the unknown and the enduring human desire to uncover the truth. Now turning to a discovery that challenges our understanding of ancient technology, the Antikythera mechanism, often referred to as the world's first computer. This intricate device was discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901. Dating back to around 100 BC, the mechanism is a complex assembly of bronze gears and dials, far more advanced than anything else known from that era. For decades, researchers have been fascinated by its purpose and the mystery of how such sophisticated technology could have existed over 2,000 years ago. The Antikythera mechanism is believed to have been used for astronomical and navigational calculations. Its gears could predict the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, as well as eclipses and the cycles of the ancient Olympic Games. This level of precision suggests a deep understanding of celestial mechanics, far beyond what was thought possible for the time. The device even accounted for the irregular movements of the moon, a feat that wouldn't be replicated in mechanical devices for centuries. But how did the ancient Greeks develop such advanced technology? And why is there no record of similar devices from that period? This gap in our knowledge has given rise to a host of conspiracy theories. Some suggest that the Antikythera mechanism is evidence of time travelers visiting the past and sharing advanced knowledge with ancient civilizations. Others propose that it was created by a lost civilization, perhaps one that predates recorded history and possessed technology far beyond what we've discovered. There are even claims that the device was a gift from extraterrestrials, designed to help humanity understand the cosmos. While these theories are speculative, they highlight the enduring mystery of how such a sophisticated device could have been created in an era we associate with simpler tools and technologies. The Antikythera mechanism continues to be a subject of intense study and debate. Modern imaging techniques have revealed more about its inner workings, but many questions remain unanswered. Was it a one-of-a-kind invention, or were there other devices like it that have been lost to time? And what does its existence tell us about the capabilities of ancient civilizations? The mechanism serves as a reminder that history is full of surprises, and that our ancestors may have been far more advanced than we give them credit for. The enduring fascination with the Antikythera mechanism lies in its ability to bridge the gap between ancient and modern technology. It challenges our assumptions about the past and invites us to reconsider what we think we know about human ingenuity. Whether it was the product of ancient genius, a lost civilization, or something even more extraordinary, the Antikythera mechanism remains one of the most intriguing and mysterious artifacts ever discovered. Now turning to one of the most enduring mysteries in American history, the disappearance of the Roanoke colony. In the late 16th century, over 100 settlers vanished without a trace from the colony on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. When a supply ship returned in 1590, the settlers were gone, leaving behind only a few cryptic clues. The word Croatoan was carved into a tree, and the letters Crow were found on a nearby post. These clues have fueled speculation for centuries, but no definitive answers have ever been found. Theories about what happened to the Roanoke colony range from the plausible to the fantastical. Some historians believe the settlers may have assimilated with local Native American tribes, particularly the Croatoan people, as suggested by the carved word. Others argue that disease, famine, or conflict with indigenous groups could have wiped out the colony. Then there are the more speculative theories, including claims of supernatural forces or even alien abductions. The lack of concrete evidence has allowed these theories to flourish, turning the mystery into a staple of American folklore. The Roanoke colony's disappearance has captured the imagination of generations, inspiring countless books, movies, and television shows. It serves as a reminder of the fragility of early colonial settlements and the mysteries that still lie buried in America's past. The story of Roanoke continues to intrigue us, not just because of the unanswered questions, but because it represents a moment in history where the line between fact and legend becomes blurred. What really happened to those settlers? Were they victims of circumstance, or did they find a new life among the Croatoan people? The truth may never be known, but the mystery of Roanoke remains one of the most fascinating and enduring enigmas in American history. Now turning to a mystery that has baffled both scientists and residents alike, the Taos hum. In the small town of Taos, New Mexico, some people have reported hearing a persistent, low-frequency sound that seems to have no identifiable source. This mysterious hum, often described as a faint droning or vibrating noise, has been a source of intrigue and frustration for decades. Despite numerous investigations, the origin of the Taos hum remains unknown, making it one of the most puzzling auditory phenomena in modern history. Scientific studies have attempted to uncover the source of the hum, but the results have been inconclusive. Some researchers suggest it could be caused by natural phenomena, such as seismic activity or atmospheric pressure changes. Others have proposed that it might be linked to industrial equipment or electrical infrastructure, though no definitive evidence has been found to support these theories. The lack of a clear explanation has only deepened the mystery, leaving room for a wide range of conspiracy theories. Among the most popular theories is the idea that the Taos hum is the result of secret government experiments, possibly involving underground facilities or advanced technology. Some even speculate that the sound could be connected to extraterrestrial activity, with claims of alien bases hidden beneath the Earth's surface. While these theories are speculative, they highlight the human tendency to seek extraordinary explanations for phenomena that defy conventional understanding. The Taos hum has also had a significant psychological and cultural impact on those who experience it. For some, the constant noise is a source of irritation or even distress, leading to sleep disturbances and anxiety. Others have embraced the mystery, seeing it as a unique part of Taos's identity. The hum has inspired artists, musicians, and writers, becoming a symbol of the town's enigmatic charm. Whether the Taos hum is a natural anomaly, a man-made phenomenon, or something more otherworldly, it continues to captivate those who encounter it. Like many unsolved mysteries, it reminds us that there are still aspects of our world that defy explanation, sparking curiosity and imagination in equal measure. What do you think could be causing the Taos hum? Could it be a hidden experiment, an alien signal, or simply a quirk of nature? The answer remains elusive, but the mystery endures. Now turning to one of the most debated relics in history, the Shroud of Turin. This ancient piece of linen, believed by many to bear the faint image of a man, has been at the center of controversy for centuries. Some claim it is the burial cloth of Jesus Christ, while others argue it is an elaborate medieval forgery. The shroud's mysterious origins and the haunting image it displays have sparked endless debates, scientific investigations, and wild conspiracy theories. The Shroud of Turin first gained widespread attention in the 14th century, but its true origins remain shrouded in mystery. The cloth appears to show the front and back impressions of a man who suffered wounds consistent with crucifixion, including marks on the wrists, feet, and side. For believers, this is seen as evidence of its connection to the crucifixion of Jesus. However, skeptics point to the lack of historical records before the Middle Ages as a red flag. Scientific efforts to authenticate the shroud have only deepened the intrigue. In the 1980s, carbon dating tests suggested the cloth originated between the 13th and 14th centuries, seemingly confirming it as a medieval creation. But this conclusion has been hotly contested. Critics argue that the samples tested may have been contaminated or taken from a repaired section of the shroud, skewing the results. Some researchers have even proposed that the image on the cloth could have been created by a form of energy or radiation, fueling theories of divine intervention. The debate over the shroud's authenticity has given rise to a range of conspiracy theories. Some claim it was crafted by medieval artisans using techniques lost to history, while others suggest it could be a relic from a secret society or even a time traveler's artifact. More fantastical theories propose that the image was formed by a miraculous event, such as the resurrection of Christ, leaving behind a supernatural imprint. Beyond the scientific and speculative debates, the Shroud of Turin holds immense cultural and religious significance. For millions, it is a powerful symbol of faith and a tangible connection to the story of Jesus. It has inspired countless works of art, literature, and even modern scientific research, making it one of the most studied artifacts in history. Whether the Shroud of Turin is a divine relic, a medieval masterpiece, or something else entirely, its mystery continues to captivate believers and skeptics alike. What do you think? Could this ancient cloth be evidence of a miraculous event, or is it a testament to the ingenuity of medieval craftsmen? The answer remains elusive, but the shroud's enigmatic presence ensures it will remain a topic of fascination for generations to come. Now turning to one of the most famous UFO sightings in modern history, the Phoenix Lights. On the evening of March 13th, 1997, thousands of people in Phoenix, Arizona, reported seeing a series of mysterious lights in the sky. The lights appeared in a V-shaped formation, moving silently and steadily across the night sky. Witnesses described them as massive, with some estimating the formation to be over a mile wide. The event sparked widespread panic, fascination, and a flood of conspiracy theories that continue to this day. The official explanation from authorities was that the lights were flares dropped by military aircraft during a training exercise. However, many witnesses and UFO enthusiasts remain unconvinced. They argue that the lights were too large, too bright, and moved too smoothly to be flares. Some even claim to have seen a massive, triangular craft hovering silently above the city, far larger than any known aircraft. This discrepancy between eyewitness accounts and the official explanation has fueled speculation that the government is hiding the truth. Among the most popular conspiracy theories is the idea that the Phoenix Lights were evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. Believers point to the sheer number of witnesses, the unusual behavior of the lights, and the lack of a definitive explanation as proof that something otherworldly occurred. Others suggest the lights were part of a secret government project, possibly involving advanced stealth technology or experimental aircraft. The secrecy surrounding military operations in the area has only added to the intrigue. The Phoenix Lights have had a lasting impact on UFO culture and popular imagination. The event has been featured in documentaries, books, and television shows, cementing its place as one of the most compelling UFO sightings in history. It has also inspired countless debates about the existence of extraterrestrial life and the possibility of government cover-ups. For many, the Phoenix Lights remain a symbol of the unknown and a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world that that defy explanation. What do you think? Were the Phoenix Lights a case of mistaken identity, a secret military operation, or something far more extraordinary? The truth remains elusive, but the event continues to captivate and inspire curiosity about what might be out there beyond the stars. Now turning to one of the most infamous and chilling mysteries in criminal history, the Jack the Ripper murders. In the late 19th century, the streets of London were gripped by fear as a series of brutal killings terrorized the city. The victims, all women, were found mutilated in the Whitechapel district, their deaths marked by a level of violence that shocked even the most hardened investigators. The killer, who came to be known as Jack the Ripper, was never caught, leaving behind a legacy of horror and speculation that continues to haunt us to this day. The victims, often referred to as the Canonical Five, were Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. Each woman met a gruesome end, with their bodies left in public spaces, mutilated in ways that suggested the killer had some knowledge of anatomy. The brutality of the crimes, combined with the killer's ability to evade capture, fueled widespread panic and led to one of the largest manhunts in history. Despite the efforts of police and countless theories, the identity of Jack the Ripper remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries. Adding to the intrigue were the cryptic letters sent to authorities and newspapers, some of which were signed Jack the Ripper. These letters taunted the police and claimed responsibility for the murders, though their authenticity has been debated. Some believe the letters were genuine, offering a glimpse into the mind of a deranged killer. Others argue they were hoaxes, created by journalists or pranksters to capitalize on the public's fear and fascination. Regardless of their origin, the letters added a layer of mystery to an already baffling case. Over the years, countless suspects have been proposed, ranging from local butchers to prominent figures of the time. One of the most enduring conspiracy theories suggests that Jack the Ripper was a member of the British royal family, possibly Prince Albert Victor, Duke of Clarence. Proponents of this theory point to alleged connections between the royal family and the victims, as well as claims of a cover-up to protect the monarchy's reputation. Another theory posits that the police themselves were involved in a cover-up, either to protect a high-profile suspect or to hide their own incompetence in solving the case. The Jack the Ripper murders have left an indelible mark on popular culture, inspiring countless books, films, and television shows. The case has also sparked endless debates among historians, criminologists, and amateur sleuths, each offering their own theories about the killer's identity and motives. Despite the passage of time, the mystery of Jack the Ripper endures, a grim reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows of even the most familiar streets. What do you think? Was Jack the Ripper a lone killer, a member of the elite, or something else entirely? The truth may never be known, but the legend of Jack the Ripper continues to captivate and terrify us, a testament to the enduring power of unsolved mysteries. Now turning to one of the most enigmatic and visually stunning mysteries of the ancient world, the Nazca Lines. Etched into the arid plains of southern Peru, these massive geoglyphs stretch across hundreds of square miles, depicting everything from simple geometric shapes to intricate designs of animals, plants, and humanoid figures. The sheer scale and precision of the Nazca Lines have baffled researchers for decades, raising questions about who created them, how they were made, and most intriguingly, why. The Nazca Lines are believed to have been created by the Nazca culture, which thrived in the region between 200 BC and 600 AD. The designs were made by removing the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles that cover the desert surface, revealing the lighter-colored earth beneath. This technique, while simple in concept, required extraordinary planning and coordination, especially given the massive size of some of the figures. For example, the hummingbird geoglyph spans over 300 feet, while the condor stretches to nearly 400 feet. The precision of these designs is even more remarkable when you consider that they were created without the aid of modern technology or aerial views. But what was the purpose of these enormous drawings? Some researchers believe the Nazca lines served as an astronomical calendar, aligning with celestial events such as solstices and equinoxes. Others argue they were part of religious rituals, possibly used to communicate with deities or as pathways for ceremonial processions. The line's location in a desert, far from water sources, has also led to theories that they were connected to water worship or fertility rites, vital for survival in such a harsh environment. Of course, no discussion of the Nazca lines would be complete without delving into the wilder conspiracy theories they've inspired. One of the most popular claims is that the lines were created with the help of extraterrestrial beings. Proponents of this theory point to the sheer size and complexity of the designs, arguing that ancient humans could not have created them without advanced technology or guidance from alien visitors. Another theory suggests that the Nazca people possessed knowledge of flight, using hot air balloons or other early aircraft to design and view the lines from above. While these ideas capture the imagination, most archaeologists attribute the creation of the Nazca lines to the ingenuity and determination of the Nazca culture, using simple tools and careful planning. The cultural and historical significance of the Nazca lines cannot be overstated. They are a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of an ancient civilization, offering a glimpse into their beliefs, practices, and connection to the natural world. In 1994, the Nazca lines were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, ensuring their preservation for future generations. Yet, despite decades of study, many questions remain unanswered. Were the lines meant to be seen from above, or were they intended for the eyes of the gods? What messages, if any, were they meant to convey? The Nazca lines continue to inspire awe and curiosity, a reminder of the mysteries that still lie hidden in the sands of time. What do you think? Were these ancient designs a form of communication, a spiritual offering, or something even more extraordinary? The answers may remain elusive, but the allure of the Nazca lines endures, captivating all who seek to unravel their secrets. Now turning to one of the most infamous and chilling unsolved murders in American history, the Black Dahlia case. In January of 1947, the body of 22-year-old Elizabeth Short was discovered in a vacant lot in Los Angeles, brutally mutilated and severed at the waist. The gruesome nature of the crime shocked the nation, and the media frenzy that followed turned the case into a sensation, dubbing Short the Black Dahlia due to her rumored preference for black clothing and the film noir aesthetic of the time. The details of the murder were horrifying. Short's body had been drained of blood, her face slashed into a grotesque smile, and her body meticulously cleaned before being left on display. The killer had also sent taunting letters to the press, including a package containing Short's personal belongings and a note signed with a chilling pseudonym. Despite an exhaustive investigation involving over 150 suspects, the case remains unsolved to this day, leaving a trail of unanswered questions and dark speculation. The Black Dahlia case has spawned countless conspiracy theories over the decades. One of the most persistent claims is that the murder was connected to Hollywood's elite, with some suggesting that Short had ties to powerful figures in the entertainment industry who orchestrated a cover-up to protect their reputations. Others have speculated that the killer was a serial murderer with links to other unsolved crimes, pointing to similarities with other gruesome cases of the era. Some even believe that the murder was part of a larger, more sinister plot, involving organized crime or even government operatives. What makes the Black Dahlia case so enduring is not just the brutality of the crime, but the way it captured the public's imagination. The media's sensationalized coverage turned Elizabeth Short into a tragic icon, and the mystery surrounding her death has inspired countless books, films, and documentaries. The case also marked a turning point in how the media covered crime, blurring the lines between news and entertainment and setting the stage for the true crime genre as we know it today. Despite the passage of time, the Black Dahlia murder remains one of the most haunting, unsolved mysteries in history. The identity of the killer, the motive behind the crime, and the full story of Elizabeth Short's life and death continue to elude investigators. Was it the work of a lone psychopath, a calculated act of revenge, or something even more sinister? The answers may never be known, but the Black Dahlia case endures as a grim reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most glamorous cities. What do you think? Could this case ever be solved, or will it remain one of history's most enduring enigmas? Now turning to one of the most iconic and enigmatic structures in human history, Stonehenge. This prehistoric monument, located in the English countryside, has puzzled archaeologists, historians, and conspiracy theorists for centuries. Composed of massive standing stones arranged in a circular pattern, Stonehenge is believed to have been constructed over 4,000 years ago, yet its true purpose and the methods used to build it remain shrouded in mystery. One of the most widely accepted theories is that Stonehenge served as an astronomical observatory. The alignment of the stones with the solstices and equinoxes suggests that it may have been used to track celestial events, helping ancient people predict seasons and plan agricultural activities. Others believe it was a sacred religious site, possibly used for rituals, burials, or ceremonies honoring the dead. The presence of human remains and artifacts in the area supports this idea, but the exact nature of these rituals remains unclear. What truly baffles experts, however, is how the ancient builders managed to transport and arrange such enormous stones. Some of the largest stones, known as sarsens, weigh up to 25 tons, while the smaller bluestones were transported from over 150 miles away. Without modern machinery, how did they achieve this feat? Theories range from the use of sledges, rollers, and ropes to the possibility of advanced engineering techniques that have since been lost to history. Of course, where there's mystery, there's conspiracy. Some theorists argue that Stonehenge's construction was beyond the capabilities of ancient humans and point to extraterrestrial involvement. Could aliens have provided the technology or knowledge needed to build such a monument? Others suggest that Stonehenge is evidence of a lost ancient civilization with advanced knowledge of astronomy and engineering, far surpassing what we believe ancient societies were capable of. Stonehenge's enduring allure lies not just in its physical grandeur, but in the questions it raises about human ingenuity and the limits of our understanding. Was it a temple, a calendar, a burial ground, or something else entirely? And how did a society with no written records achieve such a monumental task? The answers may never be fully known, but Stonehenge continues to captivate our imagination, standing as a testament to the mysteries of our past. What do you think? Could there be a simple explanation, or does Stonehenge hold secrets we've yet to uncover? Now turning to one of the most enduring legends in the world of mysteries, the Loch Ness Monster. Nestled in the deep, dark waters of Scotland's Loch Ness, this elusive creature has captured the imagination of millions for decades. Often affectionately called Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster is said to be a large, serpentine creature that surfaces occasionally, leaving behind ripples of speculation and wonder. The first recorded sighting of Nessie dates back to the year 565, when Saint Columba, an Irish monk, reportedly encountered a beast in the loch. However, it wasn't until the 1930s that the legend truly took hold, when a series of sightings and photographs sparked global fascination. One of the most famous images, known as the surgeon's photograph, taken in 1934, appeared to show a long-necked creature emerging from the water. Though later revealed to be a hoax, the photo fueled the myth and cemented Nessie's place in popular culture. Over the years, numerous scientific investigations have attempted to uncover the truth behind the legend. Sonar scans, underwater cameras, and even DNA sampling have been used to search for evidence of a large, unknown creature in the loch. While some anomalies have been detected, no definitive proof of Nessie's existence has ever been found. Skeptics argue that the sightings could be misidentifications of floating logs, waves, or even large fish like sturgeons. Others suggest that the legend is a cleverly crafted hoax designed to boost tourism in the region. But where science falls short, conspiracy theories thrive. Some believe that Nessie could be a surviving plesios, or a marine reptile thought to have gone extinct millions of years ago. Could Loch Ness be hiding a prehistoric relic, isolated from the rest of the world? Others propose that the creature is a product of secret government experiments, or even a supernatural entity tied to the loch's mysterious depths. The lack of concrete evidence only adds to the intrigue, leaving room for endless speculation. The cultural impact of the Loch Ness Monster is undeniable. Nessie has become a symbol of Scotland, inspiring books, movies, documentaries, and even a thriving tourism industry. Visitors flock to Loch Ness in hopes of catching a glimpse of the elusive creature, keeping the legend alive for generations. Whether Nessie is real or not, the story reminds us of humanity's fascination with the unknown and our desire to believe in something extraordinary. So, what do you think? Is the Loch Ness Monster a surviving relic of the past, a clever hoax, or something else entirely? The mystery of Nessie continues to ripple through the waters of Loch Ness, inviting us to wonder what secrets might still lie beneath its surface. Now turning to one of the most baffling mysteries in modern history, the case of the Somerton Man. In the early hours of December 1st, 1948, an unidentified man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He was dressed in a suit and tie, with no identification or wallet, and his pockets contained only a few peculiar items: a train ticket, a pack of chewing gum, and a small scrap of paper with the words Tamam Shud printed on it. These words, meaning ended or finished in Persian, were torn from the final page of a rare edition of the Rubaiyat, a collection of poems by Omar Khayyam. This cryptic clue would become the centerpiece of a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. The man's death was as puzzling as his identity. An autopsy revealed no signs of violence or struggle, yet his internal organs showed signs of poisoning, and his spleen was unusually large. Despite extensive investigations, no cause of death was ever determined, and his identity remains a mystery. He was buried in an unmarked grave, and his case became known as the Somerton Man mystery. The scrap of paper with Tamam Shud led investigators to a copy of the Rubaiyat found in the backseat of a car near the beach. Inside the book, they discovered a series of letters and numbers written in code, as well as an unlisted phone number. The code has never been deciphered, and the phone number traced back to a woman who claimed she had no knowledge of the man or the book. This only deepened the intrigue, sparking theories that the Somerton Man was a spy, a criminal, or even a victim of Cold War espionage. Conspiracy theories abound in this case. Some believe the man was a Soviet spy, and the code in the Rubaiyat was a secret message intended for his handlers. Others suggest he was involved in a love affair gone wrong, or that he was a victim of a targeted assassination. The lack of concrete evidence has allowed speculation to run wild, with some even proposing that the man's death was tied to a larger, shadowy network of espionage and intrigue. The Somerton Man's case has inspired countless investigations, documentaries, and even amateur sleuths who continue to search for answers. In recent years, advances in DNA technology have offered new hope for solving the mystery, but so far, his identity and the meaning of the cryptic clues remain elusive. The case stands as a haunting reminder of how some mysteries defy explanation, leaving us to wonder about the secrets they might take to the grave. So, who was the Somerton Man? A spy, a criminal, or simply a man caught in a tragic and inexplicable situation? The mystery endures, inviting us to piece together the fragments of a story that may never be fully understood. Now turning to the conclusion of our journey through these 20 unsolved mysteries, we find ourselves reflecting on the strange, the unexplained, and the utterly fascinating. From the vanishing of Flight MH370 to the cryptic clues of the Somerton Man, each mystery has sparked wild conspiracy theories that challenge our understanding of the world. These stories remind us that even in an age of advanced technology and scientific discovery, there are still enigmas that defy explanation. What is it about these mysteries that captivates us so deeply? Perhaps it's the thrill of the unknown, the tantalizing possibility that there's more to the world than meets the eye. Or maybe it's the way these stories tap into our deepest fears and curiosities, urging us to question the boundaries of reality. Whatever the reason, these unsolved cases reveal a universal truth. Humanity is driven by an insatiable desire to uncover the truth, no matter how elusive it may be. As we wrap up, we invite you to share your thoughts. Which of these mysteries intrigues you the most? Do you believe there's a rational explanation waiting to be discovered? Or do you think some secrets are meant to remain unsolved? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of unsolved mysteries and conspiracy theories, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more fascinating content. The unknown is out there, waiting to be explored, and we're just getting started.